We are trellising some plants today. All right, so the way we're doing this right here is Jeff right here is my helper over here. Yes, being a grower means you have to be an electrician, a plumber, and a scaffold tech, I guess. All right, you can see Jeff pulling it on there. I'm at my side, so I'm gonna go ahead and zip tie this thing. All right, don't tighten it yet. This will lower it. So here, let me strap my side, Jeff, and then you can pull tight on yours. Okay. We use this trellis for support once the colas have formed and we have a weight up top, but also we can also use it to work as a height restrictor. So we can smash it down, and like I said, if they outgrow anything, you can just bend and weave, bring that one back over here, pop that one down, bring that up here. But we'll do that as needed because if we can, we just want these terminals to grow up so they get nice and beastie. Let's see what I'm doing here, just getting them in the net so everything gets held up. Probably have to add a side net on this top one because these ones just seem like they're growing a little more bushy and wide than the lower. You can see how this one right here is bent down like that. So that's what we can utilize the net for, to do things like that if we need to. If this one got too tall, you can bend it down like that. But for now, we're just gonna pop it up and let her grow up right. All right, cool. We'll get up here now and do some defoliation as well. This whole place needs to be defoliated today, not to bone or anything like that. We're not trying to induce any kind of hormonal change or anything like that. We're just trying to get light to the bottom to let us know what is keeper branching and what is not. Over here, this is the glitter bomb. You can see this is a much more manageable plant. Doesn't stretch as hard, kind of keeps it a nice distance in between branching, unlike this monster over here. This RS11 is just like insane with the branching. Yeah, and this glitter bomb, this right here, this is the purple milk and the grape gas. We have both those genetics growing separately in the other room, and this is the combination of the two. Compound genetics right here shot out. Loving this plant so far, very easy. But you can also see here, the same nutrients applied. This is the WSP and Bud Blood, same day 8. And you can see this one definitely kicked into flower a lot quicker with the products. So very responsive to the additives on the RS11. Look, you can see the flower formation already. This is only day 8 of flower. So then on here, you can see that there obviously is flower formation. You can see where the terminals will set, but not as aggressive on the cluster formation. It seems like it's a day or two behind to this one. So just interesting stuff. That's just genetic roll right there. But for example, I believe if we didn't use Bud Blood, this would probably be like considerable to like an old school OG, where it's not gonna basically show pre-flowers until like day 14 and really have good onsetting until like day 21. A lot of genetics like that. Where this one right here, this one without the additives being used would probably initially see like good cluster formation at like day 14. But again, we're at day 8 here, got good cluster formation on the RS11. We have the nice start to the cluster formation on the glitter bombs over here. So super stoked on this. Again, this is just WSP Bloom, our powder with Bud Blood, day 8 here. So now that we're getting on setting, we'll probably run the Bud Blood for another week. Got the net on, doing some defoliation. All right guys, back here, decided we're gonna add a second layer of trellis. So to hold these monsters in from the side. So we're walking it up. So we got this all tied up now. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna stretch it and then we're gonna pull it tight. We'll add another zip tie to the bottom, Jeff. And then we will try to just shove this in here basically like that. And then we'll do some defoliation. If there's anything that looks like it's too clustered, we'll remove some branching. But you can see already, this is off of the light. So the PPF value is not super intense anyway, so we need to kind of shove this back in. And like I said, if not possible, we'll just do some branching. We'll just remove some branching from it. Okay, here we go. All right, now we gotta clean this up. So no biggie here. Little pool right there. You can already see where she's coming. All right, get on the ladder over here. Start pulling these through. All right, now you can see what we got here. A total mess. But what we do is we just start selecting. So obviously this one needs to be pulled back over because it got stretched. And then pop it up. Looks like it can go all the way to this top tier. Bring it out. Be careful not to break anything, and there you go. So you can see how now it's flowing upward. All right, and again, we'll have to do some heavy defoliation up here. See this one right here? Get lifted up and tucked into the existing net. This one right here, tuck back under, into there. This one can hang like that. This one can hang as well. This one can pop out here. This can pop out here. This one can go up to there to get held a little bit better. Don't be too worried about being too gentle either, guys. Like these lower branches, if they don't make it, like for example, this one, all good. Was probably gonna get removed anyways. So another thing we can also do too, so we can add a second tier to this and kind of pull it down more so that we totally don't, because this isn't very tight right now. This is just being held on two sides. So the plant will add resistance to it. So if we add a second layer here, which we'll probably end up doing, bring it on down. We could even like drill a small little hole here, add a zip tie and pull real tight on it, and that way we won't lose anything. But before we get crazy like that, we need to defoliate. So we probably won't add that second tier until probably like week 4, probably when things really start to get heavy that it needs it, because in the meantime, we can get in here like this and defoliate. If there was a net here, it'd make it pretty impossible. So the thing about growing is you just have to do everything very schedule based. You do try to do some things too early and you'll mess up other things, and that'll just in turn not give you the greatest harvest. So yeah, so we want to keep this clear right now so we can do defoliation, lollipopping, everything like that. And then once all that's done, like week 4, week 5 comes, the weight starts setting, we can add that second tier trellis here, strap it down the table so that when the weight onsets, it won't pull this way. Yeah, so that's that for now. We'll finish defoliating and do a little quick lollipopping, and then yeah, show you guys what's up. All right.